Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Gurp Dhaliwal from Captur-Eyes Studio. Today we are going to be creating this look right here. It's very natural and very fresh. I wanted to create this because I really wanted to show you guys how I use my face oil in some of my products like my foundation, and I also wanted to show you how I use a cream product, a cream highlight in particular, as a base for my powder highlight and how it just stands out so much more. And I thought this would be so appropriate because spring is, well, supposed to be right around the corner, but for us, everyone living in Vancouver, we know that we get a lot of rain. We've been blessed with some beautiful sunny days, and I thought let's take advantage of this, and I wanted to show you guys how to create a really pretty highlighted look. If you guys want to learn how to achieve this look, or if you just want to learn some tips and tricks, please keep on watching. So the first thing I'm going to start with is a primer, and I'm going to be using the Smashbox Photo Finish Pore Minimizing Primer. I used to use this a lot before, but I just rediscovered it because I've been using the Porefessional a lot by Benefit. This one works just as well. Prior to filming, I did moisturize my face, so I used the L'Oreal Hydra Genius. So this is a daily moisturizer, and you can use it every morning and night, and it's for oily skin. Because for this look, you really want to focus on the skin and you just want a flawless canvas. I'm going to be using the MAC Prep and Prime in Peach Luster. You twist the end, and then I'm just going to place a little bit under the eyes and around my lips. This is where I get some discoloration. I'm also going to take a little bit of my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer. I'm almost done because I use this like every day. And again, you just twist it, and I'm just going to dot this. This is going to mix in with the peach, and we're just going to blend it out using a beauty blender. The Peach Corrector from MAC is really nice because it's really lightweight. So you can see that it's not completely blended out, but we are already starting to change up our skin. So next what we're going to do is we're going to move on to foundation. I'm going to take these two, which are some of my favorite drugstore products. Maybelline Fit Me, and this is in 238 Rich Tan, and I'm going to take 103 by L'Oreal in Natural Buff. And I'm going to mix these two together, and I'm also going to be adding in some L'Oreal Age Perfect Cell Renewal facial oil. So I get a lot of questions about this. What I do is I mix this into my foundation. It doesn't thin out your foundation where it reduces the coverage. It just makes it a lot more maneuverable. Personally, for myself, I've been getting a lot of dry patches in certain areas, so this really helps counter that. So I'm just going to take some of this, shake it up, and put it on the back of my hand. I just want to show you guys. So just need a couple drops. I'm just going to do 3. So this is what you have on the back of your hand. So I'm just using the Real Techniques foundation brush, and I'm just pushing this into the skin first. And then I am going to blend it out with the Beauty Blender. So I'm still getting a really nice coverage even though I added in the facial oil, but it just makes the product glide a lot nicer. Taking the Beauty Blender, making sure I don't get the side that I use the orange on. So I'm just going to brighten up the under eyes a little bit, and I'm just going to take the same concealer that I used first. I'm going to go in with my Motives Sculpt Series, and this is in Fire. We're going to take this shade right here. This is called Blaze. I'm going to be adding some of the facial oil into this darker color. For this, I just used 1 drop. I'm going to take this kind of flat brush and just going to mix it in first. I'm going to work this on the back of my hand. It really picks up a lot of product. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start chiseling the face. Just like that. I'm going to take this down the edges and work it here along the jaw, and then up here in the temple area. I like to use this cream because it literally blends in like a foundation. I'm just going to use the back end of the Beauty Blender, and I'm literally bouncing this onto the skin. I'm making sure I'm not going into this highlight part, but I do want to work this outwards towards the hairline. So you can hold your hair up if needed, and then brush it outwards like this into the hairline. It just starts looking a lot more natural. When you're bouncing the Beauty Blender, it's just doing the blending for you. You want to make sure that this part here along the jaw, you are blending downwards. If you blend upwards, it creates a bearded look, and you don't want that. So if you feel like there's any harsh lines, what we're going to do is we're going to take our foundation brush again, and we're just going to softly buff around these areas. And this is just going to help do some more blending for us. So to set the under eyes, I'm going to be using the Laura Mercier powder, and this one is in translucent. And push this into the under eye area. You're gonna see I'm not taking it too far out right now because we are gonna do some cream highlight as well for like the shimmer part. You can take a little bit here. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna dust off this powder, and I'm just using a Luxie angled top buffer brush, just gently buffing away. So you're probably wondering, Gurp, why haven't you set the face yet? I am actually still gonna add one more cream product. It's really pretty. Again, with the damp beauty blender, I'm just gonna take some of this product like this onto the sponge directly on the high point of my cheek. So right here, just gonna start tapping this in. And you can already see it's giving such a beautiful highlight, just looks very luminous. And I'm also gonna take this above the brows. And this is a perfect base for when we decide to do our actual powder highlight on top. That looks really pretty. So now that that's done, we are going to very lightly set the rest of our face. So you can use any powder. I'm just pushing this into the skin. I'm not going over the cream part up here because I want that to still be luminous. I'm going to fill in my brows now ever so lightly. So I'm just going in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz, and this is in soft brown, creating small little strokes like this. Now that the brows are done, I feel a lot better because I couldn't stand not having the brows done. It's such a weird thing. But what we're going to do is we're going to shift back to the face and just complete it. We're going to take Becca Champagne Pop. This is a highlight and glow brush. And we are going to place this right on top of that cream product that we put down. So I'm just picking this up, tapping off some of the extra because the Champagne Pop can be a little bit powdery. So you can see when you place this, it just looks so beautiful. You can take a little bit, whatever's remaining on the brush, just up here. So for the blush, I'm just going to use a really pretty peach color. This is by Motives Cosmetics, and this is in Sunset. Be very careful with this because it is really pigmented. So I'm just adding this color and bouncing it onto the skin. I haven't used this palette in a while, but this is actually perfect for this look because it's all neutrals and natural colors. So this is the MAC 15 neutral, warm neutral palette. That's what it looks like. I'm going to pick up this color right here, which is Saddle, and I'm going to work this into the crease just using a fluffy brush. Saddle is actually such a staple, such a necessary color because it just works so nicely with any skin tone. So I'm just going to work this into the crease. When you do circular motions like this, it's just helping blend out everything. For the lid, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my finger and I'm going to use this color right here. It's a matte shade. I'm just going to apply this all over the lid, the mobile lid. Just make sure your hands are sanitized and clean on all of that good stuff. And I'm just going to go back into the crease again. So Saddle and very lightly mix it back like that. Focusing more of it in the outer corner here. When you hold the brush out here, it helps blend and you are a lot more softer compared to if I was holding right here. This is very harsh. So I'm just holding out here and just giving me a lot more of a softer movement. For this look, we are going to skip not mascara. We are going to skip eyeliner. I'm going to be taking They're Real by Benefit, and this is one of my favorite mascaras. You guys know I don't have many lashes, so this makes it look like you have a lot of lashes. So obviously a look wouldn't be complete without some falsies, and I'm going to be taking a number 523 by Red Cherry. When I put on my lashes, I just go straight in with my fingers, but you can use tweezers. And I'm just looking down a little bit, and my goal is to pop on the center first, as close as I can to my natural lashes, and I just work on the outer and inner corner. I'm just gonna take Saddle again. I feel like when you don't have much eyeliner involved, it turns into a soft look automatically. And the cool thing is you don't have to worry about having the perfect wing liner. So I'm just gonna take that darker color that we used on the top corner crease up here, and I'm just gonna pop that underneath here as well. I think I'm gonna go in with Barely There. It's a little bit too kind of purpley. It actually came out a little purpley, so I'm gonna take the Stockholm by NYX, which is a soft matte lip cream. Yeah, that's a little bit better. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give this video a big thumbs up if you did. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.